Ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Reverse, Rebirth. That's a very long title.
Why do you shun the darkness?
Come on, I know you heard me. Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice. If you are to serve me again.
I thought it was you, Ansem.
Oh, you don't seem surprised.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in, so you can play Puppet Master.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Did you really think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
Oh, excuse me for being weak.
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to darkness. Bow to me.
That's not gonna happen!
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong!
That voice... Your Majesty?
That's right! Remember, Riku, you're not alone! Listen close. The light will never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness.
I got it. I won't lose to darkness. Not today.
You think that feeble little light can save you from the darkness that I command?
So yeah, disembodied voice was Ansem. Yeah.
Gee, there's a surprise. Except not.
Yeah, no. This is a tutorial fight, and it's an annoying tutorial fight. Where we get to fight Ansem. The first time I did it, it was actually broken. Like, it wouldn't let me do what I was supposed to do.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. When Ansem shows his card, break it right away. You can see it's a 7, so it wants you to attack his card and break it immediately. Like, you have to do it really fast. Rapid break, quickly break the opponent's attack. Yeah, it's basically just a faster card break.
Yeah.
Then we see the next special effect. Show the same valued card as the opponent's, and then press triangle for a quick time event. This was added to the game, where you do a card duel, and where you have to break your opponent's cards, and as you see, you don't have a lot of time to do it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, especially for this tutorial. Like, I have to reload my card because I only have 1 7. And then just, spit cards out, but I don't do that. You have to do so many to do a special attack.
And it won't let you go past this until you do
Yeah,
it.
you can't stop it until you finish this. You have to break 3 cards in 3 seconds. But when you do it, you get to do a special attack that does a fair bit of damage. Only problem is that the game doesn't take into consideration that you have a preset deck.
What? That all you got?
It seems to me that you are intent on resisting the darkness. All right, then see it for yourself. This is a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Don't worry, I'm not running. Give it. I'll enter the world, and in the end, if I haven't given in to the darkness, then I win.
I have one more gift for you.
What'd you do?
I simply tempered the darkness that yet remains in your heart.
You still think that I'd rely on darkness?
To use it or not is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to sense it and yield to the darkness in your heart.
And we have D mode, or dark mode, in which this is basically when you break an enemy card, the difference between your card and theirs gets added to a meter at the top for dark points. When you fill up the dark meter for, I believe it takes 30 points, you shift into dark form Riku and all of your attacks change. That's when you get all of your special abilities like, you know, Dark Firaga, Dark Break, Dark Aura, that sort of, because it's all dark.
Yeah.
But as I was saying about the duel system, like, if you only have 1/9 in your deck... Hold on.
It doesn't matter.
Story.
Don't I even warrant a hello, Lexius?
What is going on here, Zexion? I want an explanation.
Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen. Zexion, tell us. What did you detect?
Visitors. I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent.
Don't be absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our other visitor saw to that.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the Superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was it? This truly piques my curiosity.
Now, what to do?
We wait. See what develops.
Something smells funny. What's that scent? It's so familiar. Darkness. It's the smell of darkness. I can't believe this is happening. The darkness even seeped into my skin.
Don't worry, Riku.
Your Majesty! Oh! What happened? I can see right through you.
Funny, huh? I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Listen, Riku. Just because darkness holds you, don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light within darkness.
You and I have seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's a request from my heart.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Trust me, I'll try to find a way to reach you. I'll get there. I promise.
Oh. You're an illusion.
Don't worry. We shook hands in our hearts, remember? We're connected, you and me.
Guess we are.
Alright, so yeah. Dual system sucks. Like I was saying, you can only, if you have one single 9 in your deck, and it's already used, and your opponent throws out a 9, and you don't have, like, the game doesn't know if you don't have any cards that are capable, so if you get into a duel, and you can't win it, there is no way to win it, and if you lose a duel in a normal fight, you get fatigued, and you just sit there, bent over, huffing, while enemies are just beating the crap out of you. So dual system can be a massive pain.
Yeah.
And we have our first set of world cards, and we've got our first friend card now, and our only friend card. Mickey is Riku's only friend card.
Which, if you think about it, makes sense.
And here we have all of the worlds available. I'm actually just going to do it with whatever the game starts off. So whenever this menu comes up, whatever I happen to be on is what I'm going to do. Because Riku didn't have the same story build that
With the
Sora
exception
did.
of this one because of the fact that Traverse Town was technically your first one, but...
Yeah. Well, no, actually no, Agrabah was...
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I thought it
Agrabah
was
would
on
have been my
Traverse
first.
Town when we landed. Okay.
So, we go to Agrabah, and we don't this is where it picks up where we don't have any story. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. So I'm gonna run to the boss room real fast, fight the boss, and then you'll see me finish up the rest of the world like I did with the quick cuts. One thing that I also need to say is we don't have item cards. We don't have... Well, we do have item cards sometimes. Potions.
There was a potion in the other one.
In
but
one of the worlds, but we don't have healing cards. We don't have magic to heal. So, attacking set pieces is actually...
the only way really to get
a big
that
one.
and save.
No.
Save points.
Mickey is a friend
Oh,
card.
I forgot
has
that he did that.
2 specific functions. When you use Mickey, it summons Mickey. He uses a burst of light that will do a little bit of damage to all enemies, stun all the enemies, reload your cards, and heal you. And the effect is amplified with the more Mickeys you use. So, yeah. But you can also use Mickeys in slights, like you could Donald and Goofy cards, which makes
gets
some
you
really nice
yeah.
AoE attacks that are available. So, use those at your discretion. And we fight the second we open the door, we fight Jafar. That was not an edit or transition at all. That was what happens. And this is one of those fights that I'm going to point out that Riku's animations are terrible, because Sora has an attack, his attack animation for something that's flying, he can attack something while on the ground. Riku, his attack doesn't really follow it. So it takes me forever to beat this fight, because it's just hard to hit Iago, because Iago is way too small, he's flying around, which means he is above the level he needs to be at anyway. And as you see, I'm at 60. See, I attack. You can't just attack. You have to try to jump and pray that you can hit. I'm at 25 dark points because I keep breaking cards.
So there is at least that bonus, but...
And that laser is a bitch to deal with. And I use Mickey, and that breaks instantly, so this is the first time you get to see Dark Mode. Dark Firaga actually kind of helps. Dark Break doesn't, because I can't hit him with it. I don't remember what the specific slights are for each one, except for Dark Aura is 3 nines. That's the only one I remember offhand. Inverse Burst, this is the AoE, except it's light and dark. With the dark form, if you do it with Riku in his regular form, it's called Holy Burst.
Yep.
And it just does regular holy damage. And again, Dark Break, can't hit anything. We have the Mickey Emblem card, doesn't really do much. Did not last nearly long enough. And because I wasn't targeting him, yeah, this is just kind of a pain in the ass fight. Which is kind of why I'm glad I got it out of the way right off the bat. And I'm not sure what it's resisting. I think Riku has either dark or lightning damage, but I don't remember dark damage being a thing. I remember lightning damage being a thing with a couple of Keyblades that Sora had.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I get hit in the face with a giant rock. We do have a double jump that kinda helps, but not really. Yeah, and that's all you can hope to do is just sit there and hope that you can swing it around.
Beat the crap out of it.
And Inverse Burst again does nothing because I can't actually target, and then we get stuck in the middle of the section. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, just kill it. Riku, hit it, is what I was actually yelling a lot of obscenities at this point.
Sure you were.
That's our first introduction to Dark Mode, which is game-breaking toward the end.
Yep.
Well, it kind of has to be because, you know, Riku doesn't get anything else. And then we get Jafar's card, which is another broken card that allows you to not have your melee attack cards broken. And then we have the montage of all of the stuff that I got. Now that we have
Darkness boost.
Darkness available, I'm going to start leveling up Darkness. Because when you switch into Dark Mode, you have another Dark meter of Dark points that are how many times you can be broken. Or the number that can be broken, so if you
It
only
essentially
have...
determines how long you get to stay in that form.
Yeah,
basically.
if an enemy breaks your card, you lose points just like you do if you're trying to get into Dark Mode. So that's a thing.
So
And
the more dark points you have here, the more
the
longer
chance you can stay in Dark Mode, which is kind of needed. And then I just upgrade attack whenever it becomes in availability because you want to do as much damage as possible, whenever possible. And another level up. And I was kind of debating, I didn't know what to go for. I went with more dark points.
Well, I mean, you leveled HP up a couple times before that.
Yeah.
So.
And so yeah, that's it, and we're in Conqueror's Respite, which when you beat a boss, you are not taken instantly to Conqueror's Respite. You're thrown somewhere random in the world. I guess just to eat up some more time for Riku, because, yeah.
Probably.
But yeah, that's it for this episode. We will see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.